Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Again, this is Engineer Jom Digia and welcome back to my channel. So ito po ang part 3 ng ating video na kung saan tayo ay nagluluxfam ng mga nakaraang tanong sa board exam regarding engineering, math and science. So ito po ang part 3. So wag natin patagalin pa, simulan na natin. Luxfam natin itong mga problems na to na kung sakali lumabas ito sa board exam, alam na agad natin ang sagot. At the same time, i-review din natin ang mga solutions nito. So, 61 to 100 ang ating tatalakayin ngayon na mga problem solving. Sige, number 61. A coin is biased so that its chances of landing head is 2/3. If the coin is flipped 3 times, the probability that the first 2 flips are heads and the third flip is a tail is blank. So, ang sagot daw dito ay 4/27. Pag lumabas ito sa board exam, itong tanong na to, automatic, letter A ang sagot mo or 4/27. Pero paano nga ba nakuha? Siyempre, probability ang ating topic. Ang required probability mo ay given sa solution na siyempre, yung chances of landing, 2/3, diba? Yung multiply mo siya, okay, 3 beses. Kasi, if the coin is flipped 3 times. So, sa first trial mo, yung landing head mo is 2/3. So, sabi, the first 2 flips are heads. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa ang head doon sa events mo. So, 2/3. Bakit dalawang 2/3? Kasi yung pangalawang trial mo, yung pangalawang flip mo doon is dalawang head ulit ang lumabas. Sa pangatlo is isa na lang. Kaya, 2/3 times 2/3 times 1/3. Ang magiging sagot mo ngayon ay 4/27. So, ganun lang kasimple isolve itong problem na to. So, sige. Problem number 62. Find the differentiation of x cubed plus y cubed minus 3xy plus y squared is equal 0. So, pag nakita mo tong problem na to sa board exam, ang sagot dito ay letter B. Or, 3x squared minus 3y over 3x minus 3y squared minus 2y. Solution for this, i-derivative mo siya. Itong given na x cubed plus y cubed minus 3xy plus y squared is equal 0. So, ginamitan mo na ang ddx. So, distribute mo syempre yung ddx mo. Magiging 3x squared. Kasi, di ba yung x cubed mo, pag dinerivative, magiging 3x squared yan. Plus, yung y cubed mo, magiging 3y squared. Syempre, may y siya, kaya meron kang y prime dyan, or dy dx. Minus 3y, kasi dinerivative mo yung x, 1 ang kanyang value. Minus 3x times y prime. Kasi yung y naman yung derivative mo. And then, yung y squared mo naging 2y y prime or 2y dy dx equals 0. Therefore, kung iyong isi-segregate ang iyong equation, magiging solution mo ngayon ay 3x squared minus 3y over 3x minus 3y squared minus 2y. So, ganun lang kasimple isolve itong problem na to. Okay, dako tayo sa problem number 63. Given x cubed sin y plus cosine x, y cubed is equal 0, find its differentiation. So, sagot daw dito, pag nakita mo tong problem to sa board exam, sagot dito ay negative 3x squared sin y minus y cubed sin x over x cubed cosine y plus 3y squared cosine x. Solution for this, again, distribute mo yung ddx sa lahat ng terms sa equation mo. Magiging 3x squared sin y, okay? Kasi na-distribute yung ddx sa x cubed sin y mo, plus x cubed cosine y. Okay? Una mong i-derivative dyan yung x cubed, tapos pangalawa is yung sin y. Kaya magkakaroon ka ng dalawang equation dyan. Pag derivative mo yan. Tapos doon ka naman sa part ng cosine. Derivative mo yung cosine, naging negative sine. And then, copy yung y cube plus Yung y cube naman yung i-derivative mo, magiging 3y squared. Tapos, dy dx, kasi may y prime ka dyan, times cosine x, kakopy mo, is equal 0. Therefore, segregating the equation, makukuha mo dyan, dy dx equals to negative 3x squared sin y minus y cube sin x over x cube cosine y plus 3y squared cosine x. So, ang caltech para dito, calc the choices yan. Tinuturo ng review center yan. So, ayun ang technique para mas mapabilis sa pag-solve ng ganyang problem. Pero pag nakita mo itong tanong na to sa board exam, automatic, sagot dyan is yung nasa letter B. Or kung hindi man nakalagay sa letter B, dapat makita mo tong answer na to. Okay? Next tayo. So, ito naman, derivative lang din. Find the differentiation of x sin x plus ay cosine x plus tangent y is equals 0. Kung nakita mo yung tanong na yun sa board exam, sagot yan ay letter C. Ay cosine x minus sin x plus x cosine x over a cosine x plus second squared y. Solution, again, derivative mo yan, differentiation ng above equation is, syempre, unahin mo dyan yung sin x, yung part ng x sin x, derivative mo yung x, magiging 1, copy sin x, plus, derivative naman ng sin x, magiging cosine x, copy mo yung x, tapos doon ka naman sa part ng ay cosine x, copy ay, and then, cosine x, plus, a cosine x, kasi yung y naman di-derivative mo, a cosine x dy dx plus second squared y, derivative ng tangent is second squared ng function, and then dy dx equals 0. Therefore, segregating the equation, dy over dx equals to ay cosine x plus x cosine x, and ay cosine x minus sin x plus x cosine x over a cosine x plus second squared y. So, the answer is letter C. Kung mo itong tanong na to, pag lumabas sa board exam, sagot ay letter C, or ay cosine x minus sin x plus x cosine x over a cosine x plus x second squared y. Okay? Number 65, puro derivative, no? Find the derivative of tangent x equals to tangent y. Again, technique dito, caltech is calc the choices. Dapat kung ano isi-set mo na variable sa yung given is yun din ang isi-set mo na value ng variable mo sa mga choices mo. Upang pag nag-equal sila, kung alin man yung mag-equal doon, is yun yung maging sagot mo. Okay? Sagot daw dyan, letter C, 1 plus y squared over 1 plus x squared. Yung derivative ng tangent x equals to tangent y. Solution, ganun lang kasimple. Okay, derivative ng tangent y, 1 over 1 plus y squared dy dx equals to derivative ng tangent x, 1 over 1 plus x squared. Segregating the equation, lipat mo sa kabila yung katabi ng dy dx, magiging 1 plus y squared over 1 plus x squared. Okay, next. Number 66. Equation that contains one or several derivatives of one function of one unknown function is called ordinary differential equation. Yun po ang sagot natin dyan. Looks pa mo yan, ang sagot dyan ay letter A. Next, number 67. Unit circle is circle of radius 1 centered at axis. Siyempre, alam naman natin, pag unit circle, doon siya sa axis na 0, 0. Sagot ay letter A sa number 67. Number 68. A power series with a non-zero radius of convergence is Taylor series of. Sagot yan ay letter B, summation. Looks pa mo yung tanong na yan. Sagot dyan ay summation. Letter B. Number 69, if f of x is a probability density function of a continuous random variable, then integral of negative infinity to positive infinity f of x is blank. Sagot dyan ay letter B. Pag nakita mo yung tanong na yan sa board exam, yung mismong tanong na yan, sagot dyan ay 1. Letter B. Number 70, if sigma of p of x is equals to k squared minus 8, then the value of k is blank. Sagot dyan ay letter D, 3. Pero solution yan, syempre, yan. Sigma of p of x equals to k squared minus 8 is equals to 1. Tapos, shift solve mo, we get k is equals to 3. Buksan mo yung tanong na yan. Sagot dyan ay letter D. Okay, number 71. A word is an ordered list of letters. How many 3-letter words can be made using the letters of the alphabet? So, sagot daw dyan, pag nakita mo yung tanong na yun sa board exam, sagot dyan ay letter D. 17,576 words. Solution, determine n sub 1, the number of 2-letter word formed. Kasi ang tanong dyan, how many 3-letter words? Tapos, maglilet ka daw dyan, yung x such that x is a letter in the alphabet, hence n of a is 26. Yung number ng alphabets dun sa yung group. Mga letter, number of letters in the alphabet. Kaya, for n sub 1, since 3-letter words ka, may n ng a ka na 3, NA times NA times NA. So, 26 times 26 times 26, mukha mo dyan is 17,576 words. Ganun lang siya kasimple i-solve. Okay? Luxpam mo yan tanong na yan. Madali nilang i-luxpam yan kung yan ang tanong. Letter D. Ito naman, number 72. A word is an ordered list of letters. Again, how many 3-letter words can be made in which the second letter is a vowel? Sagot daw dyan ay letter D, 3,380 words. Letter D. Solution, n sub 2 naman, number of 3-letter words formed. Alamin natin ilang bang vowel, di ba 5? Kaya n sub b mo ay 5. For n sub 2, papalitan mo lang yung gitna. Yung n sub NA mo, yung dalawang NA mo is 26 pa rin. Kasi yung first letter tsaka third letter mo is lahat ng mga letra na nasa alphabet. Lahat yung posibleng ilagay. Kasi yung pangalawang letter mo daw ay vowel lang. So, magiging 26 times 5 times 26, magiging sagot mo ay 3,380 words. Yan po ang sagot sa number 72. Letter D. Luxpam mo yung tanong na yan. Sagot yan ay letter D, 3,380 words. Okay, elements. Number 73. It is a matrix which is formed by turning all rows of a given matrix into columns and vice versa. Sagot yan ay transpose matrix. Letter B. Number 74. Which of the following solution contains arbitrary constant? Alam naman natin, ang sagot dyan ay letter A. General solution. Okay. Skip natin to. Number 76 tayo. Laplace of function f of t is given by, alam naman natin, di ba? As always, letter A ang sagot dyan. Or, integral of 0 to infinity f of t e raised to negative st dt. Yun po ang dapat na maging function ng ating f of t. Yung Laplace niyan. Okay? Tandaan yung sagot. Dapat f of s. Okay? Number 77. Time domain function of s over a squared plus s squared is given by, ang sagot daw dyan ay cosine at. Solution, Laplace ng cosine at is equals to s over a squared plus s squared. Time domain function ha. Kaya nagiging L raised to negative 1 is equals to s ay times s over a squared plus s squared is equals to cosine 80. Tandaan natin, pag luwas tong tanong na to sa board exam, time domain function ng s over a squared plus s squared is cosine 80. Next, number 78. Initial value theorem states that, okay, pag initial value theorem, sagot dyan ay letter A. X of 0 is equals to limit of s times x of s as approaches to infinity. Letter A. Okay, no, clock problems naman, algebra, number 79. What time after 7 o'clock will the hands of continuously driven clock are together? Sagot daw dyan ay letter C, 7 hours, 38 minutes, 2 seconds. Or 738.2, letter C. Solution, syempre, x is equals to 35 plus x over 12. Kasi 7 o'clock, yung minute hand mo ay nasa 35. Automatic yan, magpa-plus ka ng x over 12. And then, gagawin mo, magiging 11 over 12x equals to 35. Kaya makuha mo dyan is 38.2 minutes yung excess mo sa oras ng alas 7. Kaya ang time mo ay 7:38.2 o'clock. Looks pa mo yung tanong na yan, yan ang sagot, letter C. Or looks pa mo tong solution, ganyan lang kasimple gawin yan. Okay, clock problems. Next, number 30. Ba't number 30? Number 81 na syempre. Napahalo. O, number 81, the rank of a matrix, of a 3x3 matrix, C is equals to AB, found by multiplying a non-zero column matrix A of size 3x1 and a non-zero row matrix B of size 1x3 is blank. Letter B, ang sagot dyan. Pag nakita mo yung tanong na sa board exam, letter B, 1. Solution, syempre, ano bang hiningi sa'yo? Rank, di ba? O, yan ang given. So, magle-let ka A, yung matrix mo dyan, yung column mo, A1, B1, C1. Yung B mo naman, sa matrix B mo, yung row niyan, A2, B2, C2. Kaya, makuha mo dyan, sa matrix C, kung magra-rank ka, ng matrix, pag multiplying, di ba? Kung multiply ka ng matrix A sa B, magiging sagot mo ito. Tapos, irarank mo siya, sagot mo dyan ay 1. Kaya sagot dyan, C, matrix C is A1, A2, pababa sa column niya, B1, A2, C1, A1, pangalawang column, A1, B2, B1, B2, C1, B2, pangatlong column, A1, C2, B1, C2, C1, C2. Looks pa mo na lang yung tanong na yan, bihira naman lumabas sa board exam yan. Sagot dyan ay letter B. Number 82. If phi of x is integral of x squared, limit x squared to 0, square root of t dt, find d phi over dx. Sagot dyan ay 2x squared, letter A. Solution, phi of x equals to integral of x squared, integral limit x squared to 0, square root of t dt is equals to 2/3 times t raised to 3 halves as the limit approaches to 0 to x squared is equals to 2/3 x cubed. And then, d phi dx, makuha mo dyan, 2/3 times 3x squared is equals to 2x squared. So, ganun lang kasimple yan, isolve. Sige, continue na tayo sa number 84 kasi yung solution ng number 83 is magulo. Kaya dadagdagan lang natin yung part 3 natin, gagawin natin hanggang 101. So, sige, number 84. Find the number of ways that an organization consisting of 26 members can elect a president, treasurer, and secretary, assuming no person is elected to more than one position. Sagot daw dyan ay letter A, 15,600. Solution niya, the president can be elected in 26 different ways. Okay? Following this, syempre, yung treasurer, doon lang siya sa 25 different ways kasi yung person chosen sa president is hindi na eligible maging treasurer kasi nasa posisyon na siya ng pagiging presidente. Following this, the secretary can be elected in 24 different ways. Thus, by above principle of counting, there are n is equals to 26 times 25 times 24, or makuha mo dyan is 15,600 different ways in which the organization can elect the officers. So, ano lang siya kasimple. Looks pa mo tong tanong na to, sagot dito ay letter A, 15,600. Number 85, 2 jars of capacity 3 and 5 liters are filled with mixtures of alcohol and water. In the smaller jar, 25% of the mixture is alcohol, and in the larger, 25% of the mixture is water. The jars are emptied into a 9-liter cask, and remaining volume is filled up with water. Determine the percentage of alcohol in the cask. So, sagot dyan ay letter A, 50%. So, solution dyan, alcohol content mo sa first jar is 0.25 times 3. Kaya, 0.75 liter. Yung alcohol content mo sa pangalawang jar mo is 0.75 kasi 75% yung nandoon sa pangalawang jar mo. Okay? Times 5 kasi 5 liters. Ayan o, nakalagay kasi dyan. In the larger, 25% of the mixture is water. So, ibig sabihin, yung tira doon na 75%, yun yung alcohol mo sa pangalawang jar. So, total alcohol mo sa 9-liter cask, 0.75 plus 3.75 is equals to 4.5 liters. Yung percentage ngayon ng alcohol mo in the cask is 4.5 over 9 times 100. Makuha mo dyan is 50%. Okay? Looks pa mo yung tanong na yan. Sagot dyan ay letter A, 50%. Number 86, an Egyptian fraction has a numerator equal to 1 and its denominator is a positive integer. What is the maximum number of different Egyptian fractions such that their sum is equal to 1 and their denominators are equal to 10 or less? Sagot so, dyan ay letter A, 3. Solution, yan. We ignore 1 over 7 and 1 over 9 because no sum of their other denominator is going to give 7s or 9s in the denominator. Also, 1/5 and 1 over 10 are not enough to add up anything. 1 over 10, 2 over 10, and 3 over 10 are going to leave 10s left over no matter what else you add. What's left is 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, 1/8. Sum total of this is 11 over 8. So, we need all of them except 3 over 8, which means 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/6. It is the only way to do this with Egyptian fractions whose denominators are 10 or less. Hence, maximum number of Egyptian fractions needed is 3. Napakahaba ng solution na pinapaliwanag niya. So, looks pa mo na lang itong tanong na to. Sagot dyan ay letter A, 3. Bira naman siguro lumabas sa board exam yan. Yang tanong na yan. Number 87. What is the harmonic mean of two numbers whose geometric mean and arithmetic mean is 8 and 5 respectively? So, daw dyan ay letter A, 12.8. Solution niyan, geometric mean squared is equals to harmonic mean times arithmetic mean. Tapos, kunin mo yung formula ng harmonic mean, magiging 8 over 8 divided by 5 is equals to 64 over 5 na magiging 12.8. Kaya sagot mo dyan is 12.8, letter A. Number 88, a ball is dropped from a height of 12 meters and it rebounds one half of the distance it falls. If it continues to fall and rebound in this way, how far will it travel before coming to rest? So, kung dyan ay letter A, 36 meters. Solution yan, total distance traveled by the ball before coming to rest. So, pinag-aralan natin yan sa physics, diba? Sa mechanics, simple mechanics. 12 plus 2 multiplied by 6 plus 3 plus 1.5. Ayan, so on so forth, papunta saan? Ngayon, magiging 12 plus 2 times 6 over 1 minus 1 half. Magiging 12 plus 2 times 12, magiging 36 meters. Okay? Doks pa mo yung tanong na yan, sagot dyan ay letter A, 36 meters. Number 89, sum of all odd numbers up to 100 is, sagot daw dyan ay letter B, 2,500. Solution, given numbers are 1, 3, 5, kasi sabi diba, odd numbers up to 100. Lahat ng odd numbers lang. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, so on so forth hanggang makarating ng 99. So, this is an arithmetic progression with A is equals to 1 and D, yung common difference is equals to 2. Let it contain n terms. Therefore, 1 plus n minus 1 times 2 is equals to 99. Makamon dyan na n ay 50. Therefore, required sum, n over 2 times first term plus the last term, magiging 50 over 2 times 1 plus 99, makuha mo dyan 2,500. Or gamitan mo na lang ito ng calculator technique. Yung mga x hat and y hat. Okay? Yun yung ginagamit ng pagdating dyan sa problem na yan. Meron tayong y hat, yung mga ganon na caltech. Okay, pero pag nakita mo tong tanong na to, looks pa mo na lang, letter B, 2,500. Number 90, average age of a committee of 7 trustees is the same as it was 5 years ago. A younger man having been substituted for one of them. How much younger was he than trustee whose place he took? Sagot na dyan ay letter B, 35 years. Solution, increase after 5 years should have been 7 times 5 is equals to 35 years. But since average remains same, difference in their age is 35 years. So, pwede mo naman din iluxpam na lang yung tanong na yan. Sagot daw dyan ay letter B, 35 years. Number 91, find the minimum value of the absolute value of x squared minus 5x plus 21. Sagot daw dyan ay 0. Solution dyan, since the value of mode function cannot be less than 0, therefore, f of x equals to x squared minus 5x plus 21, absolute value is 0. Pag nakita mo ng tanong na yan, matik sagot yan ay 0. Yung minimum value niya. Okay? Number 92, determine the limit of f of x equals to x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 over 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 over 7 factorial as x approaches pi over 2. Sagot daw dyan ay letter D, 1. Solution dyan, limit as x approaches to pi over 2 ng x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 over 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 over 7 factorial. Okay, limit as x approaches to pi over 2, sin x equals to 1. Okay? Pero, pinakamadaling gawin dyan is mag-calc ka na lang. Calc mo, mag-set ka ng tinatawag nating value ng coefficient na pwede mong i-substitute sa iyong x. Okay? Para mag-equal doon sa iyong mga choices. So, tinuturo naman sa review center yan. So, sige. Yan ang sagot sa number 92. Letter D. 1. Number 93. Compute the integral of limit as a approaches to infinity of the integral as the limit approaches to 1 to a x raised to negative 4 dx. So, sagot to dyan ay B converges to 1/3. Solution, limit ng a approaches to infinity is the integral of, yan, limit niya 1 to a or a to 1, x raised to negative 4 dx equals to limit as a approaches to infinity or positive infinity of the negative 1/3 times x raised to negative 3, limit mo ulit, a to 1 or 1 to a is equals to limit ng a approaches to infinity ng negative 1/3 times the quantity of x raised to negative 3 minus 1 equals to negative 1/3 times 0 minus 1, makuha mo dyan 1/3. Kaya sagot dyan ay converges to 1/3. Looks pa mo na lang ang tanong na yan. Sagot dyan ay letter B, converges to 1/3. Number 94. Compute the total number of license plates that can be made where each plate contains two distinct letters followed. Sagot daw dyan ay letter B, 468,000. Looks pa mo yung tanong na yan, sagot dyan ay letter B. Pero solution yan ay nasa baba. N is equals to 26 times 25 times 10 times 9 times 8 is equals to 468,000. There are 26 choices for the first letter, syempre, but only 25 choices for the second letter, which must be different from the first letter. Similarly, choices for the digits are 10, 9, and 8 since the digits must be distinct. Sagot dyan ay letter B, 468,000. Kung nakita mo yung tanong na yan, looks pamin mo, yan ang sagot. Number 95. Suppose a license plate contains two letters followed by 3 digits with the first digits not 0. How many different license plates can be printed? Sagot daw dyan ang letter C, 608,400. Solution, each letter can be printed in 26 different ways, the first digit in 9 ways, and each of the other 2 digits in 10 ways. Hence, 26 times 26 times 9 times 10 times 10 is 608,400 different plates can be printed. So, looks pa mo yan, yung tanong na yan ang solution, yan din ang answer. Letter C. Ito, madalas lumalabas sa board exam to. How many 5 different letter words can be formed out of the word logarithms? So, kung dyan ang letter C, 30,240. Solution. Total letters sa word na logarithms is 10. So, N is 10 and we have to form 5 letter words. R is 5, required number of words. Therefore, P, probability ng 10 and 5 is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. So, principle of counting, lalabas dyan ay 30,240 words. Okay, looks pa mo yung tanong na yan. Sagot dyan ang letter C, 30,240 words. Okay, number 97, given NPR 3024, find the possible values of R. Sagot dyan ang letter B, 4. Solution, Since NPR is product of consecutive positive integers, NPR mo is 3024, magiging 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. Therefore, yung R mo dyan ay 4. Okay? Kailangan lang magka-map ka dun sa 3024. Tapos kung ilang elements yung ginamit mo, yun yung R mo. Okay? Yun lang siya kasimple. Yung ating number 97. Looks pa mo yung tanong na yan, yan ang sagot. Ito ang solution. Number, sana yung 97. Nawala yung number 98. Ito i-ano natin to. Number 98 natin to. In a factory for 5 jobs, the members A, B, C, D, and E are eligible. First 3 jobs can be filled in how many ways? Nakita mo tong tanong na to, sagot dyan ay letter C, 60. Solution, first 3 jobs can be filled by 5 members in 5P3 ways. Number of ways of filing the first 3 jobs. 5P3 is 5 times 4 times 3. Ito ay 60 ways. Guys, ito number 98 natin to kasi diba nawala number 98. Therefore ito, na-double pala 99. Kaya ito talaga yung number 99 natin. Nawala yung 98 dito eh. Ito yun. Yan. Number 99 natin to, elements. All initial conditions in initial value problem must be taken at blank. Elements, sagot dito ay same point. Letter D. Number 100, find the sum of 1/5 plus 2 over 5 squared plus 2 squared over 5 cubed plus 2 cubed over 5 over 4 plus dot. So on so forth. Sagot dyan ay 1/3. Madali lang naman isolve yan. Solve mo na lang din, pero iloks pa mo kung di mo kayang isolve. 1/3. Pero, tandaan nyo, geometric progression yan. Kasi naka dot, so on so forth. Applying formula, infinite kasi yan geometric progression. Pag geometric, di ba, involve ang fraction dyan. So therefore, applying the formula for infinite geometric progression, we have S equals to A over 1 minus R. S is the sum, A is the first term, and R is the common ratio. Therefore, substitute mo, okay, yung A mo dyan, yung first term, 1/5, nasa numerator. Denominator mo dyan is, diba, 1 minus R. Yung R mo dyan is yung common ratio mo na 2 over 5. Therefore, sagot mo dyan ay 1/3. Okay? Pag di kaya, iloxpam na lang tong tanong na to. Sagot daw dyan ay 1/3. Okay? Dito tayo sa last problem. 101. For what values of k will the equation x squared plus kx plus 9 is equals to 0 have no real roots? Sagot daw dyan ay letter A, negative 6 less than k less than 6. Solution, a quadratic equation has no real roots if the value of the discriminant is less than 0. We know that the formula for the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Therefore, k squared minus 4 times 1 times 9 less than 0 times k plus 6 times k minus 6 is less than 0. Using interval test, the value of k lies between negative 6 and 6 or negative 6 less than k less than 6. Note that if r and s are the roots of the quadratic equation, x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and s is greater than r, it follows that if x squared plus bx plus c is less than 0, the values of x will be r times less than x times less than s. Okay, so ganun lang. Kasimple daw yung solution dyan, pero napakahaba, di ba? Tandaan mo na lang tong tanong na to, iloks pa mo na lang, letter A. So, ito na po, natapos na ang ating part 1 to 3 ng ating pagdulok-spam ng mga following problems under General Engineering, Math and Science. So, sa mga gusto pong makakuha ng PDF na to, kindly message me on my Facebook account, Jom Digia, and don't forget to subscribe first to my channel at panoorin ito mga content na ito bago po ma-download yung mga PDF na aking isi-send sa inyong mga emails. So, this is Engineer Jom Digia. Nawa nakatulong ang part 1 to 3 ng ating pagdulok-spam sa General Engineering, Math and Science upang pagdating sa board exam, hindi kayo masyadong mahirapan kung sakali mang nakalimutan nyo yung way of solving, at least natandaan ninyo yung sagot kung yun mismo yung problem na lumabas sa inyong board exam. At kung gusto mo pa rin isolve, syempre, nandito naman yung mga ating solutions, present ko naman sa inyo. So maraming salamat sa panonood. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Maraming salamat and God bless us all.